Hi everyone. So now we're up to part 3 of what happened to me when I got government housing. And I've got a lot of information to give you, but I want to start from the start. So unfortunately, I have to put up a disclaimer because I'm going to be talking to you about some things that happened in court. And not just things that happened in court, but things that happened to me. And because I'm talking about uh, things that happened in my public housing block, that means that I have to do a disclaimer because some of these things haven't been proven in court and it's just an allegation, but where I can prove things, I will. And that's what I'll be hoping to do in this series. What I want is to help everyone to understand what happened to me. And I know you're probably getting bored of my face, but I haven't done any more shots yet, so I've just got this one here. So I'll get stuck into it, and I'll just let everyone know that firstly we'll get straight into part 3, and then I'll explain myself a bit more. When I applied for public housing, I did so because I was told that people pay no more than 25% of their income in rent, which I felt would be affordable to me. As a single parent, I needed to find the best and most affordable option. So I was led to believe that that was public housing. I knew people who were lucky enough to have public housing and they were only paying about $75 to $95 a week in rent, even though they had kids. So they were obviously not in a one bedroom. They had bigger places than that. But when I got accepted for public housing, it was quite different. I was told that I would have to pay 25% of my income plus 15% of any additional income that I had. And for some reason, my daughter's family tax benefit was called additional income. I still don't know why that is. I have queried it a few times by email because I think it's most appropriate to do these sorts of queries in writing, but I haven't got a satisfactory answer. But as we know, 25 plus 15 equals 40. So we can just say from the outset that that means that I'm paying 40% of my income in public housing rent. So from the start, the rent that I was paying then was higher than what I thought it would be. The first rent that I ever signed up for when I signed my public housing lease was well over $100 a week, and welfare at that time was only around $280 a week. So it was quite a lot of money out of the money that I was receiving. And from the initial rent that I was paying, it has just gone up every 6 months since I've been living here, and I've been here for over 8 years. In this series of videos, I'm going to tell you about other things as well that have happened to me since I moved in here. And the story will span from 2012 to 2017 because this particular series of videos is about what I suffered when I was going through the court system. And I went through the court system because of a neighbour. I'm actually in a block of 8, and I'm downstairs, and another resident, I'll call him, that was living here, I ended up taking out an intervention order against him, which is obviously a court process. So I'll be telling everyone about the court process that I went through and everything that happened to me, or everything that I allege happened to me. But just to save myself from saying allege all the time, I'll just simply put up a disclaimer at the start and speak freely to you, as I think I should have the right to, because I want to tell you my story. Anyway, I'm going to tell you about the appalling way that I've been treated by people who work in the justice system. And I wanted to clarify that I'm not saying that I was treated badly by the system. I'm saying that I was treated badly by the people who work in the system, and I think that's an important distinction to make. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that, and explain all of the examples that I have for you fully, so you can make your own judgments as well. I'll give you as much evidence as I can to prove what I'm saying. I have a lot to show you. And all of this will culminate, the series of videos will actually culminate in my VOCAT hearing. And for those of you that don't know, VOCAT is the Victims of Crime Assistance Tribunal, and you can apply to that tribunal for compensation if you have been a victim of crime and you need to be compensated for what happened to you. And that's what I ended up doing. After this period of time, which was 5 years of hell for me and my family. So that's what we'll be doing in this series, and I want to get through it as quickly as possible so I don't waste any time. I've got a lot to say and a lot to show you, so we'll just finish up with some nice hot air balloons, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.